Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. GMS who taught me this truth, and honors to all the Akim out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and faith. And to Wadi Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI for allowing me to come back with another lesson. And as you brother saw, I had that clip from the movie The Book of Eli. You know, it's one of the first, it's like the beginning of the movie, and where he's walking through, you know, where it is the land of America. All right. And that movie, very spiritual movie, very good movie, and a very perfect example of how this land will be desolate. Because when you look at that scene, everything around him is pretty much dead. It's done. It's desolate, destroyed. All right. It's a gloom, you know, and that's how this place is gonna be, you know. And then you see a bunch of cars. You see a couple, you know, looks like power lines. All that ain't even gonna be there, man. Everything's gonna be desolate in this land. All right. But I just wanted to read a couple precepts. And I want to start off here through here in the book of Isaiah. All right. This is the book of Isaiah 13 and verse 5. And it says, they come from a far country, from one end of heaven, even the Lord and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. And what land is this talking about? It's talking about the land of America, because all of America, the whole land is going to be destroyed. All right. And the weapons and it says and they come from a far country. What is that? Those nuclear missiles. Okay. And those are the weapons of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, YAHAWASHI. Okay. And it says, verse 6, it says, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. And that's right, because this destruction is coming from the Most High. All right. And it says, therefore shall all hands be faint, and it says, and every man's heart shall melt. And that's right, because the day of the Lord and the things that are going to be happening, a lot of people are going to be faint. They're going to die. They're going to have heart attacks, strokes. A lot of them are going to try to kill themselves. All right. That's going to be a very rough day for you everyday Babylonians, man. It says howl. All right. That word howl is a doleful cry. It's a cry that an animal has or does, you know, when it's getting slaughtered. Like if a coyote gets a hold of a dog or any kind of critter, you know, or creature, it howls. It's a doleful cry, and that's how you people gonna be crying. And it says, verse 8, and it says, and they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And that's right. This land is going to be completely desolate after the Heavenly Father, he releases his anger, his fierce anger, his wrath. All right. This place is going to be desolate. When you look up that word desolate, it pretty much is it's barren. Okay. It's a desert. It's waste. It's a wasteland. All right. It's of a place of a desert. All right. A place of emptiness. Okay. Now, this place is going to be completely desolate. All right. And it says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger. And the Heavenly Father's wrath and anger is going to be in the missiles. All right. Get deeper into it. He's going to be in the missiles, man. All right. That wrath, his wrath and his anger. All right. And it says, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners that are out of it. And that's right. And that's in the people who dwell in this land that's going to be desolate. You also will be destroyed with the land. All right. And it says, verse 10, Yep, verse 10. And it says, for the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light, and the sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause the light to shine. And it says, and I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And that's right, and that's what the Lord, he's doing, man. He's punishing this world for all the evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And it says, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man of the gold wedge of Ophir. Therefore will I shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. And how is that going to happen? How is the earth going to remove out of its place? How? Because the scriptures also say that the earth shall rock to and fro, all right, like a drunkard, you know. And that how is that going to be caused? By these missiles, man. All right, these missiles are going to come, man. All right, and they gonna as the apostles say, you know, when their elders that taught them, I forget who they says it, but the missiles are gonna come and it's gonna go boom, boom. You know, our elders, you know, the elders of Great Millstone, their elders, you know, they got real into it, you know, and that these missiles are gonna do that. They're gonna go boom, all right. And it says, and I will shake the heavens thereof, or Salaki, it says, and I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, and the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. And that's right. That day when he sends his son, man, all types of destruction is gonna hit this place. All right. And one of the you know, the final, the nail in the coffin, so to speak, is gonna be those missiles. All right. And in 1 hour, all is going to come to naught, man. All riches shall come to naught. All right, as it says in Revelations 18. And let me see. Let me start at 15. And it says, the merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, and who's the her? Babylon, America. Because all these nations, they begin that money from America, man. All right. That's why when you look at China, you know, the military is much better. Why? Because America has been giving them money, you know. And it says, which were made rich by her, which the her is the whore, which is America. And it says, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment. Yeah, and this place is going to be tormented, all right, by fire and brimstone by way of these missiles, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city, the great cities here in America, Babylon, that is clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. Because this place, you know, well, not now, but once upon a time, this place was very, you know, everybody looked at America. They gazed at it. You know, it was very beautiful to them. You know, that's why everybody wanted to come here. But now everybody's fleeing from this place because they see the things that are coming upon this place, and it ain't nothing good. You know, it's all bad. And to this world, the people of this world, it's bad. But we think it's beautiful because we want this place to be destroyed, man. Verse 17, it says, for in 1 hour, and that's literally 1 hour, all right, 60 minutes, okay? It says, for in 1 hour, so great riches so great riches is come to naught. And that's right. Because this place in 1 hour, these missiles are going to take this place out, man. Along with the sparks and tempests that are going to come from the chariots. This place is going to get obliterated. And it says, in every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And that's right. And that's these people, you know, who their you know, their merchandise and all the things that they sell to America. Because that's how they make their money. They ship their things over. Sometimes it's shipped. Sometimes it's flown in a plane by air. But these other nations are gonna see this place get destroyed, man. And the reason they crying is because this is where they make their money, you know. But all that's gonna be done away with, man. All right. And not only just America is gonna get hit, but you got certain other parts in the planet that will be hit by missiles, that will get destroyed, such as our homeland, Israel. That place got to get cleansed, you know. But majority of the destruction is gonna be here in America. All right. And it says, verse 19, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, and it says, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ship in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour it says, for in 1 hour she is made desolate. And that's right. 1 hour, this place is going to get fucked up, man. It's going to take 1 hour. And see, this place, America, you know, it took a while to build, you know. It wasn't a quick building to this place. It took time to build, to have it built to where it is now. All right. And in 1 hour, the Lord is going to destroy this place. In 1 hour, he's going to destroy all that which has been made for the hundreds and hundreds of years that this place had it to be where it is now. The Most High is going to overthrow it in 1 hour. He's going to make it desolate, man. Okay? And this reminds me, when I read this every single time, it reminds me when, let me see if I can find it. Yep, bam, right there. This is the book of, is this it? It might be the next verse, or the next one. Salaki, brothers. Let me see if I can find it. Let me look it up real fast, Salaki, brothers. Because every time I read that chapter in Revelations, when Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed, all right, when Abraham looked, let me see, Abraham. Bam, there it is, Genesis 19. Okay. Yeah, right. YAHAWASHI. Genesis 19 and 28, I believe. So let me because the same destruction that fell upon Sodom and Gomorrah is going to relate, or the same thing that happened to Sodom and Gomorrah is going to happen to America, but just on a much greater scale, on a much higher level of destruction. Okay, but whenever I read Genesis, whenever I read the book of Genesis, all right, where it says in 1 hour, all right, this precept comes to mind as well. And it says Genesis 19 and 23, and it says, the sun was risen upon the earth when Lot entered into Zoar, and the Lord rained upon Sodom and upon Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven. And that's right, that's what's gonna happen again, all right, to this place, America, Babylon, All right, the Lord, he's going to rain fire and brimstone upon this place by way of those missiles. All right, and this place is what? Spiritually Sodom and Egypt as well. Okay, and it says, and he overthrew those cities and all the plain and all the inhabitants of the cities and that which grew upon the ground. And that's right, showing that what? Everything's getting destroyed. Everything's about to be desolate. And that land, Sodom and Gomorrah, to this day is still desolate. All right, nothing could grow there. Nothing really inhabits there but desert creatures. All right, and it says, but his wife, whose wife? Lot's. That's why the scriptures say, remember Lot's wife. And it says, but his wife looked back from behind him, and she became a pillar of salt. So the Most High, he pretty much dehydrated her instantly, you know. And it says, and Abraham got up in the morning to the place where he stood before the Lord, and he looked towards Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of the plain. And it says, and beheld, and lo, the smoke of the country went up as a smoke of a furnace. And it came to pass, when Yahweh destroyed the cities of the plain, that the Most High remembered Abraham, and sent Lot out of the midst of the and sent Lot out of the midst of the overthrown, and when he overthrew the cities in which Lot dwelt. See? But it says, and Abraham looked and he saw the smoke, in Revelations, when it said let me go back to it real quick. Revelations 18. And where is that at? There it is. Revelations 18 and 15. And it says, and the merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and the precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And it says, and every shipmaster and all the companion and ships and sailors, and as many as traded by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this city? You see? So the same thing, that's why it reminds me of Abraham, because he looked, he saw the burning, right? The smoke going up as a smoke in a furnace. And these ships, the sailors and these people who make money off of this place, they gonna witness the smoke coming up, all right, from the destruction of these missiles, all right? That's what it reminds me of whenever I read that chapter, the book of Revelation, the 18th chapter, But I'm going to go back here in the book of Isaiah, and then I'm going to read. Matter of fact, let me just get to the point. This is Isaiah 13 and verse 19. Yeah, we'll start out there. Revelation. Isaiah 13 and 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency shall be as when Yahawah overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. And that's right. And how did he overthrow that place? With fire and brimstone. And he's going to send another fire much, much hotter than the fire that hit Sodom, which is going to be those missiles, man. Okay? And it says, verse 20, it shall never be inhabited. What's never going to be inhabited? The land of America. Nothing ever is going to dwell here, and it goes into it. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, and neither shall the shepherd make their fold there. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and the houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owl shall dwell there, and the satyr shall dance there. These are the animals in which are going to dwell here, man. All right, and these animals are what? Unclean animals. Okay, and it says, verse 22. Yep, and it says, and the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and the dragons shall dwell in their pleasant palaces, and the time is her and her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. You see, because this place has an end, and its end is soon. It's very nigh. Okay, and this place is, like I said, it's going to go out by thermonuclear missiles. All right, and then You know, that book, the movie, The Book of Eli, that's a very good example of how this land's going to be desolate. Because the whole movie, everything's all jacked up, man. There's no foundation. There's no trees. There's nothing. It's all destroyed. All right. And in that movie, that place, what? America, because he's in Babylon. You know, that place got nuked. All right. That place got jacked up by nuclear missiles, man. All right. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end off here through the Spirit. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that's right. And it says, shall burn as an oven. That day is coming soon, man. All right. Once World War III happens, and once YAHAWASHI comes, and then he delivers his elect, the same time he's delivering his elect is going to be the same time the missiles come down. As the elect of the Heavenly Father go up, the missiles are going to come down. All right. And that just being said is a very beautiful, sight. That day is going to be very beautiful, yet very, it's going to be very, it's going to have a lot of destruction in it, All right. And we hope and pray that we are the ones that are going to be up, going up to meet the Heavenly Father in the cloud. We hope and pray, us brothers that have been laboring, us brothers that have been faithful and true to the Most High and doing His will. We hope and pray that that He has mercy and compassion upon us so that we may be delivered. Hope and pray that we are part of His elect, But let me read that again. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And that's right. All you wicked people, man, you're going to die here, man. You're going to die here in America, man. You're going to die here, and you're going to be tormented by fire and brimstone by way of those nuclear missiles, man. You're going to be eviscerated, man. You're going to be disemboweled, all right? Your flesh is going to come off your bones, all right? Your eyes are going to burn out of your head, all right? Your death is going to be a very brutal death, man, all right? And the Most High could have it to where He slows the time down so you can feel every last bit of the pain that you're going to endure. All the pride and all that do wickedly, you're going to be stubble in that day, man. And it says, and that day shall come and burn them up. So all you wicked individuals, man, you're going to get burnt up, man. All right? You're going to get barbecued on that day, man. And it says, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branch, meaning you're gonna get completely destroyed, man. All right, nothing's gonna be left of you. All right, you're gonna be desolate just right along with this land's gonna be desolate. All right, so brothers, I'm gonna go ahead and off there through the Spirit. That's just my spirit when I woke up. For some reason, I don't know. Oh yeah, I was watching the brothers. I watched some videos, watched a little bit of the apostles, finished up their, finished watching their, their camp when they went out yesterday. Then I watched the brother YAHAWAH, I think I mentioned the book of Eli on the comment board on the live stream, and I was just like, that scene in the beginning of this video, just sparked a lesson in me, And, I pray that this lesson was edifying to you, brethren, But as always, first and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem YAHAWASHI, Ba'ashem Rakak. All right, double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, GMS for telling me this truth, and honors to all the brothers out there that's pushing out this truth with all sincerity and in faith. I pray once again that this lesson was edifying. Until the next time I say Shalom.